Is anyone else finding it really hard to stay motivated in Sea of Thieves right now? Because I am. And the thing is, it took me a while to figure out exactly what it was that's bugging me about it that wasn't there before. Now I could just take the easy out and say it's because of hit reg and call it a day there, but that's actually not what it is. I mean, it's still a huge fucking problem, but it's not what we're talking about right now. Now for me to break this down, we're going to need to jump into my handy dandy high-tech software, so let's go. Okay, so here we are in my high-tech programs, and what we're going to do is we're going to break down exactly what I think it is that's making players feel a bit meh about Sea of Thieves right now. Now the thing that I figured out is that Sea of Thieves really works on a balanced ratio, and there's three parts to this. The first part is time. This is the time spent trying to complete a task, or time spent trying to steal a task that someone else is completing. So that's pretty straightforward. Our next one is effort. This is the effort put in while completing this task. Now this is defined by how easy or difficult the task is. Now the last element is payout. This basically means exactly as it sounds. We're talking about the money that you receive in-game for the task that you've completed, or the achievement that you get for completing the task. Now the simplest example I have for this is forts. Forts always kind of been the gold standard of time to effort to payment ratio. They've always felt like you've put in an adequate amount of time and effort, and the payout that you get from it is fair. Now this goes for both the PvE players who complete the fort and the PvP players who want to steal the fort from the PvE players that have completed it. Now a problem starts to arise when we look at the newer events. When we look at events like the Ashen Winds for example, this balance is kind of out of whack. It's now came to the point where time and effort have increased, and the payment doesn't seem to match up to the time and effort put in. But at the same time, players are still desperate to take part in the new events because they are new events, but once they realise that the payment really isn't worth it, and once the novelties wore off, they die a death kind of quickly. Now it might just be me, but it seems like over the past few updates, Rare have been really desperate just to push out new content without actually sitting down and thinking about the implications it has on the game. It seems to me like they don't really spend any time thinking about the consequence their new update will have on their old content, or even worse, they don't think about the effect that old content has on their new content. So what ends up happening is we have an economy out of whack in the game, where the old boring content still pays the best and the new stuff just isn't worth doing. Add this alongside every update adding new content you need to pay for, but yet still having tens of millions of coins to spend and nothing to spend them on in game. It starts to get rather boring. Don't get me wrong, I love the update days because it brings people back to the game that maybe were taking a break from it. However, the key issue is, why are people taking a break from it? What is going wrong within the game that people are not wanting to play anymore? I think that really is the core issue that Rare need to take a look at, and I hope they do, because I still love this game. And I want to see it go from strength to strength, not fall behind. Anyway guys, that's kind of it for this video. I know I haven't done any Sea of Thieves content for a little while. I've been trying to open up my channel recently and not just lock us into Sea of Thieves content. However, we definitely haven't stopped with Sea of Thieves, and I'm still streaming it all the time over on Twitch. Along with that, I'm still looking for my next subject for the PvP Academy, so if you have anything, send me a little message and I can check it out. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and you can even leave a comment down below. Try my best to get back to you. Like I said before, I do stream over on twitch.tv/TheRocketYoshi. I do like to play Arena with my viewers, so if you want to show off your PvP skills, come and join me. And that's it for today guys. See you in the next one.